Okay, so today we'll be solving a numerical on epicyclic gear train. In most of the universities, the numerical will come from epicyclic gear train. Okay, so we'll be solving several problems or numericals to get a good idea about how to solve the problem. Okay, so let's start with the numerical over here. So it says that figure shows a gear train in which gears B and C constitute a compound gear. So B and C gears are mounted on a single shaft. That's why it is a compound gear. The number of teeth are shown along with each fill-in figure. So number of teeth are given. Okay. After that, determine the speed and direction of rotation of wheels A and E if the arm revolves at 210 rpm clockwise. So we have to find the speed of A and we have to find the speed of E. The condition is given when the arm rotates at 210 rpm clockwise and the gear D is fixed. Okay, so there are two methods to solve this type of problems. The first method is tabular method and the second method is algebraic method. Okay, so out of these two methods, we are using or will be using tabular method for solving the numericals on epicyclic gear train, as it is very easy. You just have to follow the steps and you will get the answer. Okay, so to solve this problem by using a tabular method, you'll have to make a table. In the horizontal row, gears will be there, and in the vertical column, the conditions of motion will be there. Now the conditions of motions are fixed. So the vertical column, this one, is fixed. You don't have to do any changes in this. But the row will change. Okay, where you will be writing the number of gears. Suppose there are 7 gears over here. Okay, so 7 columns will be there. Okay, 6 gears are there, so 6 columns will be writing the gears. So first will be arm, always be an arm. तो यहाँ पे ये arm दिख रहा है. Now there is no name given to the arm, so we just write it down as arm. Then we have gear A. Then we have compound gear BC. Then we have gear D and gear E. Okay, so I have written down the gears, okay, in first row. Now this first column is very important. If you get this first column correct, you will probably get the complete numerical right. Okay, so here arm is fixed and gear rotates +1 revolution anti-clockwise. Now let us assume something. If I am writing plus sign is for anti-clockwise rotation and minus sign is for clockwise rotation. Okay, now arm is fixed and gear rotates +1 revolution. +1 means gear is rotating anti-clockwise, but which gear is rotating we have to assume. Suppose I am giving the motion to gear A, तो गियर ए को मैं एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घुमा रहा हूँ. ओके, so gear A here is moving in anti-clockwise direction. Okay, now we have to write the motion or speeds in this row. Now here arm is fixed. I have written arm is fixed. आर्म अगर फिक्स्ड है तो उसका स्पीड क्या होगा 0. ओके, नाउ गियर ए तो गियर ए रोटेट्स +1 रिवॉल्यूशन, वी हैव एज्यूम दैट. सो गियर ए का स्पीड क्या रहेगा? +1. नाउ compound gear BC. How to find the speed of this compound gear BC? So let us see here. So this is the compound gear BC. So when A is rotated counterclockwise, B will be rotated in clockwise direction. B will be rotated in clockwise direction. Correct? Because it is external machine. Now again, how to find the speed of the gear B? Take the velocity ratio. So NB upon NA is equals to TA upon TB, because speed is inversely proportional to the number of teeth on the gear. Okay. Now we have to find NB. NB will be equal to TA upon TB by, because NA कितना है अपना? +1. NA is +1. We have assumed here. ये हमने +1 एज्यूम किया कि गियर ए का स्पीड +1 रिवॉल्यूशन है. So that's why the speed of gear B will come out to be TA upon TB. Now और एक चीज हमने एज्यूम किया था, क्या? अगर गियर क्लॉकवाइज घूम रहा है तो इट विल बी अ नेगेटिव, एंटी क्लॉकवाइज घूम रहा है तो आई विल गिव अ पॉजिटिव साइन. ओके. So here when A is rotating anti-clockwise, here B will rotate in clockwise direction. तो clockwise rotation के लिए I will have a negative sign. So speed of B will become minus TA upon TB. So it will become minus TA upon TB. Then gear D. So gear B is rotating in clockwise direction. Now as BC gear is a compound gear, so C will also start rotating in clockwise direction. Now gear C mesh with gear D. Okay, gear C अगर clockwise direction में घूम रहा है तो gear D will be rotating in anti-clockwise direction. Now how to find the speed of gear D? How to find the speed of gear D? Again, take the velocity ratio. So ND upon NC is equal to TC upon TD. Okay. Therefore, ND will be equal to TC upon TD into NC. Now, as gear B and gear C are mounted on the same shaft, I can write NP is equals to NC. ना दोनों का स्पीड सेम होगा अगर एक ही शाफ्ट पे है तो. ओके. सो दैट्स व्हाई ND will become TC by TD into NB. NB क्या है अपना? माइनस TA upon TB, और we can neglect the minus sign for time being. ND is equals to TC upon TD into TA upon TB. Okay. So speed of gear D, I have got TC into TA upon TD upon TD into TB. Okay. Now, in which direction gear D is rotating? It is rotating in anti-clockwise direction. So positive sign. So here positive sign into TC into TA upon TD into TB. So TC into TA upon TD into TB. Now, how to find the velocity of gear E? Again, gear D is rotating in counterclockwise direction. So gear E का कैसे rotate होगा? It will be rotating in clockwise direction like this. Okay. Again, find the speed of E. Take the velocity ratio. So NE upon ND is equals to TD upon TE. Therefore, NE is equals to TD upon TE into ND. Now put the value of ND over here. तो क्या होगा? Therefore, NE will become TD upon TE into TC upon TD into TA upon TB. तो TD तो कैंसिल हो गया. So NE will be TC into TA upon TB into TE. So TC into TA upon TE into TB. TE into TB. Now, what will be the sign? Here E is rotating in clockwise direction. So I will put a negative sign over here. Okay. Now this first step is very important. First step के बाद it becomes very easy to solve the numerical. Now in second step, what we have to do? Just multiply the terms with x. So x into 0, 0. X into 1 plus x minus ta upon tb into x. So x into ta upon tb. X into tc into ta upon td into tb minus x into tc into ta upon te into tb. Now the third step में क्या करेंगे? प्लस वाई, एड प्लस वाई रिवॉल्यूशंस टू ऑल एलिमेंट्स. सो ऑल एलिमेंट्स को प्लस वाई रिवॉल्यूशन ऐड कर दो. नाउ टोटल मोशन. ओके, टोटल मोशन will be the addition of I will give the numbers over here: row 1, row 2, row 3 and row 4. Okay, so the total motion will be addition of row 2 plus row 3. Okay, so 0 plus y is plus y, x plus y is x plus y. Now the total will become y minus x into ta upon tb. उसके बाद y plus x into tc into ta upon td into tb. Now this will become y minus x into tc into ta upon te into tb. Now this completes the table. So as you can see, if we get the first row correct, then it is easy to complete the table. So fourth row represents the total motion of the gear. Okay, now table तो हो गया. उसके बाद conditions. What are the conditions? Arm revolves at 210 rpm clockwise and gear D is fixed. Okay, so first conditions: arm revolves at 210 rpm clockwise. ठीक है. Now what is the motion of a arm? ये हमारा आर्म है, इसका टोटल मोशन क्या है? प्लस वाई. सो प्लस वाई इज इक्वल्स टू कितना है? 210 आरपीएम क्लॉकवाइज के लिए वी टेक अ नेगेटिव साइन. सो वाई विल बी इक्वल टू -210. वाई का वैल्यू मिल गया. अभी मुझे एक्स का वैल्यू चाहिए. एक्स का वैल्यू कैसे मिलेगा? बाय यूजिंग द सेकंड कंडीशन. सेकंड कंडीशन क्या है? कि गियर डी इज फिक्स्ड, गियर डी फिक्स है, सो हियर गियर डी इज फिक्स्ड means total motion of d will be 0. okay, d का total motion क्या है, this one, y plus x, y plus x into tc into ta upon td into tb, tc into ta upon td into tb. तो गियर फिक्स है तो इसका मोशन कितना होगा, 0. सो पुट द वैल्यूज, y का वैल्यू कितना है, -210 plus x into now tc, ta, td and tb. How will you get the number of teeth? It is given in the numerical. a का टीथ 40 है, b का 30 है, c का 70 है, d का 40 है and e का 60. So I will just put the values over here, okay, which is given in the numerical. So tc का वैल्यू है 70, ta का वैल्यू है 40, td will be 30 and tb will be 40 is equals to 0. Just solve this thing and you will get the value of x. So x will be plus 90. X will be plus 90. Okay, now we got the values of x and y. Now what we have to find out? We have to find out the speed of A and E. Speed and direction of A and E. So first we'll find out the speed of wheel A. स्पीड ऑफ व्हील ए फाइंड करने के लिए क्या फाइंड करना पड़ेगा, दिस वन, टोटल मोशन ऑफ गियर ए कितना है, x प्लस वाई. सो स्पीड ऑफ व्हील ए विल बी x प्लस वाई. x कितना है, x इज 90 एंड y इज -210. so x is 90, y is -210. so it will come out to be -120. -120 मतलब 120 revolution clockwise. Why? Because we have assumed the negative sign for clockwise rotation. Okay. Now second thing, क्या find out करना है, speed of E. Speed of E. Okay. So I'll just write down here speed of wheel E कितना है. So wheel E का speed find out करने के लिए I will have to calculate this. Okay, that is y minus x into tc into ta divided by t into tb. So I will just write down this y minus x into tc into ta upon te into tb, te into tb. Correct? Yes. Okay. Now just put the values again. y का वैल्यू है -210, x का वैल्यू है 90, tc is 70, ta is 40, te is 60 and tb is 30. Now just calculate this thing and you will get -350. -350 मतलब 350 rpm in clockwise direction. In clockwise direction. Okay, so where we have arrived at the solution, क्योंकि हमको सिर्फ यही पूछा था कि डिटरमाइन द स्पीड एंड द डायरेक्शन ऑफ रोटेशन ऑफ व्हील्स ए एंड ई. तो यहाँ पे we got the speed of wheel A and the direction is clockwise. Here we got the speed of wheel E and that is in clockwise direction. Now sometimes what happen, they will ask you, like if they ask you find the angular velocity, of E, of gear wheel E. So what will you do? Angular A. Now 2 pi n divided by 60, it will come out to be 36.65. So it will be 36.65 radian per second. Okay. So like this, you can also find out the angular velocity of E. Now again, they can ask something different. So if they ask, find the velocity ratio, find the velocity ratio. Velocity ratio क्या है? Speed of driven upon speed of driver, that is NE upon NA. तो आपने फाइंड आउट किया ही हुआ है कि NA is 350, NA is 120, so it will be 350 upon 120. ओके, कितना होता है 350 डिवाइडेड बाय 120? इट विल बी 2.91. It will be 2.91. So this will be the velocity ratio for a given epicyclic gear train. So these type of variations can be there in the numerical.